Hello and welcome back to Farang Golf. Today we are on the northeastern side of Bangkok and we are playing Krung Kavee Golf Course. It's a new course for me and it looks like a beautiful garden or parkland course. It's the 42nd episode of me playing all the golf courses here in Bangkok, so we are getting closer to the end of playing all the 58 courses. But tag along, let's go and check out the clubhouse quickly before we return to the first tee here. Krung Kavee was established 1995 and it's designed by Japanese-American course designer Manabu Sakamoto. And unlike other Japanese course designers, he makes his courses long. Krung Kavee is a residential complex close to Dong Muang Airport, aiming to be sustainable, and the golf course is part of that residential complex. Despite the course's central location and being close to the Dong Muang Airport, it's one of the lesser known golf courses here in Bangkok. At least I haven't heard about the course until I started my research regarding all the golf courses here in Bangkok. The locker rooms are relatively small, but I think it's maybe because they never designed the course to be super public, but it is public golf course and you can come and play here. The locker rooms aren't anything fancy, but there was a couple nice pictures, like the ceiling lamps and the red wall behind the sinks. Me and Mr. Rossi, whom I played golf today with, were having some issues after the round with the showers. Mine wasn't giving any water pressure and his was constantly too hot. So I guess that's the sustainable part of the golf course. But jokes aside, nothing wrong with the locker rooms. They were clean and the staffs were lovely and I even liked the towels they had. The restaurant was in a separate building and you could immediately see that this restaurant was a little bit better than average golf course restaurant, and it was also serving not only for the golf course guests but residents of the Krung Kavee compound and maybe complete outsiders come and eat here as well. The restaurant is named Krua Rangsit, which means Rangsit Kitchen, and Rangsit refers to the area where the golf course is situated. And the area was named by King Rama V after his son Prince Rangsit. The restaurant offers traditional Thai foods together with some Western favorites, but it has this strange Mediterranean feel to it and quite unique appearance. The staffs were really professional and I really enjoyed my food and coffee here, and the prices weren't bad if you consider that it is a little bit better restaurant. I think the golf course's facilities consist of 3 different buildings. The locker room building, then there was this private event building, and then the restaurant building. The pro shop is super tiny and attached to the kitchen or counter at the restaurant, and there is no driving range or practice facilities, so that's pretty much what you get when you come here. First of all, before we start the course review part of the video, I want to say thank you, Mr. Rossi, for reaching out and asking me to go and play golf with you on this Saturday. Rossi is a Finn living in Philippines and he came for a business trip to Bangkok and reached out to me and asked if we could go and play a round of golf here, and that was obviously nice and I was happy to go and play with him. So thank you, Mr. Rossi, kiitos. It is one of the nicer things regarding Farang Golf adventure and journey to be able to meet you, dear subscribers, and go and play golf with you when you are here in Thailand. I am planning a one-day competition for all my subscribers and viewers at the end of February, so stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. I'll give out the details a little bit later when I get most of the things sorted out regarding the competition. Back to the course then. I wasn't really sure what to expect when I came here. It's a course I'd never heard of before and I didn't plan coming and playing here until I started my journey to play all the Bangkok golf courses. My initial feelings were a little bit mixed. The course looked quite cool with the jungle vibe and lots of vegetation everywhere, but it clearly wasn't in best of shapes. Maybe it's the rainy season. I don't know, maybe you know better and can help us in the comments if you have played here, but the course wasn't in top condition. It was playing quite long, not necessarily from the tips with its 7,082 yards of length, but from the white tees which we played on this day, it was 6,629 yards, which is way too long for me and Mr. Rossi. We were biting a little bit more than we could chew, I think. The course was not the most difficult one in my opinion. It wasn't covered in water like so many courses around Bangkok. This was also, I think, second course now in short period of time that I feel that the fairways, the grass on the fairways was quite thin. So there was lots of mud flying around when you hit the ball or under the ball in my case. Even though I said that the course was way too long for us with the 6,600 yards from the white tees, I think they were the right tees to play from. If it was much shorter, it would have been too easy, the course. Me saying easy course, I think I played 92 shots on this round, so it's not easy, but I felt that it was my bad play, not that the course was difficult. Our caddies told us that the greens were playing 9.5 on stimp, but I don't think that's true. They were much slower than that. We were really struggling at least half of the round getting the pace correct. We were leaving our putts short constantly because of the slow pace of the greens. Other than the slow speed, the greens weren't anything bad. They were just a little bit flat and slow in my opinion. Overall, I have no big complaints regarding the course. The fairways weren't my favorite, and it might be that they have just done some deeper cutting to the fairways to maintain them, or maybe they use some cheaper grass, or could it be that since it's sustainable course and they are not using pesticides here, that the grass just doesn't grow like on the other courses. I don't know, maybe you know better, let me know in the comments, but they were not my favorite. Then regarding the prices, Green Fee Caddy cart go for 3,100 baht if you play during the weekend like we did with Mr. Ossi. It's not the most expensive round of golf, but it's not the cheapest one either. I was a little bit lucky. I was running some errands in Silom area when I noticed that the Tanya Plaza, the shopping complex, happened to have some event and they were selling Green Fee tickets to multiple golf courses, and Krung Kavee was one of those courses, so I snatched tickets for us. So the total price we actually paid was 2,800 baht per person for Green Fee Caddy and cart, and you got a free non-alcoholic drink on top of that. Saving a bit less than 10 bucks was feeling good because the course wasn't exactly the best value for money course around Bangkok. I think you can get better deals for weekends if you go to Dupatemi or the Muang Aek Golf Course or Thai Army Golf Course nearby. You can put your pen down, no need to write down the courses I just mentioned. I have played and reviewed them, and I attached links to those reviews in the description of this video. What about the foreigner friendliness of Krung Kavee Golf Course? I think it's foreigner friendly. I booked my tee times by calling and speaking English. Everybody at the course spoke English as well, and I think everybody pays the same price as well, Thais and foreigners alike. Unless you happen to live here at the Krung Kavee residential compound. I think I saw an ad somewhere that if you purchase a house from here, you get free access to the golf course services. Regarding the caddy situation at Krung Kavee, I unfortunately don't have too much to grab on regarding the caddies. We had pre-booked our caddies through the Golfland app and we were pleased with them, but I cannot comment on the other caddies on the course. But if they are anything like ours, then you are just fine coming and playing here. It is rare occasion when I get to speak Finnish on the course, and since we were speaking in foreign strange tongues throughout the round, I think our caddies were smart enough to distance themselves a little bit further away from us. They were helpful on the course, they did just what they are required to do, but they kept nicely their distance, and we were, as said, super pleased with their performance. To wrap up the review, I would summarize that Krung Kavee is offering a little bit poorer value for money experience than I was anticipating. The course itself is beautiful jungle/parkland course, and I think that the little bit over 3,000 baht for a round of weekend golf here, including caddy and cart, is just tiny bit over what it should be. During the weekdays you get to come and play here for roughly 2,000 baht including caddy and cart, and that is better offering than the weekday price. The course is decent but not in the best of shapes. It was relatively empty even though it was weekend, and we went around the course for less than 3.5 hours. The great restaurant adds to the value of the experience, but lack of practice facilities brings it right back down. Overall, I would recommend you checking out the other options around this course if you're on a tight schedule here in Bangkok, and if you have played most of the courses already, then this might be a nice addition to your golf club collection. In the next episode, I'm yet again playing with a subscriber as we go to the Navatani golf course nearby. It's a pricier private golf course, so I'm quite excited to share the experience with you. So make sure you subscribe to the channel not to miss any of the upcoming videos, and leave a like to this one as well. Thanks for watching, see you in the next episode.